lane. We'll see if top can withstand in the meantime. Mirwin on a tank, which I will say, coming back to the top lane quickly, for me is one of the best versions of Mirwin. He can be really volatile this split.
For themselves as well. Overall, a pretty good early laning phase. Jojo as well. Not really behind at all in the CS and the Orianna matchup. And they're even zoning them.
There's an angle here. It's a flash for a tether. Kalist gets flashed on by a Pantheon as well. Rooted up, slowed down an auto. Puts Kalist in the ground for first blood. What timing from Elyoya and Alvaro.
What a great play from MKOI using the overbrow, but they're not done.
On the spot. Sugarflip won't save his life, and Yehu gets Jojo too.
And a bloodbath we wanted, and a bloodbath we've been promised. He's playing a lot more respectful this time. Yike wants to try to sniff for a steal here, but he's going to get zoned out as his laners are not there to cover. So first Dragon going over to MKOI.
Okay, well,
so I think it's a game where Super can be the main character and can be the carry, but at the same time, a Fed Orianna, a Fed Rumble, it's a difficult task for any ADC to play into.
Really interesting decision here by KOI. Mirwin actually grouped with the team.
Jack's coming in, Shells impact, looking for the impact, won't find it. The flash out from Elyoya to get out. The ram jam from Mirwin as well as he's hearing charges away. Shockwave bellows breath. MKOI are making fun of them. Everyone gets out safely.
Continue extending that gold lead, but now MKOI want to make a play on Kalist.
Going to send it. He's deep in this wave. Kalist thinks it's the 1v1 until Elyoya shows up. Good damage on Super so far.
Great
Barrier pulled out. Arcane shift away. Kalist now goes into Fog of War. MKOI sandwich him though around two sides. The spear out and Super with the 90 caliber right down the line.
Not favored for MKOI. They don't have the item on mid lane, which you'd really want if you're going to fight this dragon, but just with the pry on the vision, I'd like to see. And I like what you're saying, Vedi. I think it's pretty clear that it's mid and top for KC versus the bot lane of MKOI, but MKOI want to keep fighting.
Super found out. He wanted to face Jack this triangle brush, but he's not going to be able to do it safely. Super gets another. Impale only onto one. It's the Pantheon, but again, Elyoya is fine. Damage not really enough here from Kalist. Is even under turret. The Scorpion in trouble. Super has the range and Elyoya has the spear. Put him on a skewer. Yike for dinner. 4-1 for MKOI.
And MKOI played that so well.
And remember, Kana just burned his flash. So if Jojo has an angle on the Rumble, he can't go anywhere. Jojo at level 12 might be spotted out as he creeps up towards this brush. Herald's going to be put down to be a Battle Herald. Yike on top of the Dragon Call. The Forge God looking to line KC. 3 members get hit and Dragon disengaged. Bucio finds the engage, but no one's there just yet. Onto the Karma. Okay, that's the first kill, but look how exposed. A shockwave into an Impale though. Yike saving the play with Yehu on the back line. Kana will die, but what's it going to cost? KC have won this fight in spades. Everything connected. Every wombo imaginable. It all comes together with a plan for Karmine Corp.
And KC just outplayed mechanically. They find where it hits, and Bucio takes the Herald right before he dies. He knocks them up alongside Yike, and it was just a masterclass in how they play. Continue working now towards the rapid fire third to be able to have so much pressure in these standoffs before the fights begin.
Shockwave, hang on, good damage here from Yehu. Gets the slow down. There's the public execution rather all the way in. Yehu shots away from dying. True shot barrage. Tags his toe. One more bit of minion damage would seal the deal, but Jojo's going to ulti out before Kana can get there. His flash, no, his equalizer for Jojo to die. Outplayed by Yehu and his Orianna, and Kana comes to steal the show as we look towards the edge of Ishtal, and another Impale in. Elyoya stuck out as Bucio's over the wall. He launches here from Elyoya, trying to get on out. Call the Forge God, only onto one. It's onto Bucio. The spear will seal the deal. Searing charge from Mirwin as well. We're still fighting around the mid lane as Mirwin's going to take the damage for now. KC finds some success top, but in the bottom lane, or rather mid, Elyoya is able to fight back.
So things are getting chaotic on the Rift. With Jojo down, KC see another opportunity to make a play happen in the middle lane. But Yehu doesn't have any resources left, and Elyoya cleverly uses his W to get over the wall and regroup with his team.
Seen it. For KC, they're going to start Dragon. Jojo's angle still here. Ping's going down on KC's side as well. Elyoya's first into the fight into Bucio, but his shield won't defend him. Equalizer flashed away from, and Yike's here once again. On top of Mirwin, Pop Blossom finds Jojo. He went in, he was eager, but he gets shockwave to death. Yehu on a rampage today to open up as KC open up second Dragon too.
KC held steadfast. They were prepared for the engage from KOI, and they did not break.
Caitlyn is okay, but I think it's hard to really pressure the Nash, so unless you get a great engage here from Mirwin, but Jojo's on the flank.
All the Forge God while Dragon's being done. It's flash from Mirwin, finding Yehu out in rotation. A searing charge to the heavens, and Yehu goes to hell. Flash over the wall. Jojo gets caught out by an Impale. He was over eager, and he dies for it. KC gets get the Dragon in the meanwhile with Kaliss securing as the Arcane chips away. Yike on no HP has to do the same. Getting the Drake, trading 1-for-1 as JoJo got caught to the Scorpion King.
But KC got the Dragon, so MKOI need this Baron Nashor now. They're walking towards it. It's a 4 versus 4, but they're not quite willing to start it, but Supa goes forward.
Finds Busio. Good bit of damage. We'll find out in a second as he just transforms. MKOI not going to start.
To land his ultimate and turn the play around.
Do we give massive credit to Yike for that, for predicting JoJo's going to run right into him?
No,
though?
because he flashed over the wall. JoJo.
Oh, what about this? Shuriken's going to be taken. Kana sitting on a blast going. He's overheated. JoJo looking for the angle. True Shot Barrage does tag him though. Kana runs around the blue buff wall as MKOI group up as 4. Still trying to find a play, an opening here. We A-ram a little bit longer.
So whoever can get this buff can take down so many of these standing tier 2s.
Shockwave flash. Alvaro almost getting caught out. True Shot Barrage getting super. An angle here for KC. Shattered Earth from Yike as he gets poked out. Now call the Forge God for the bounce back. Equalizer down. Mirwin gets pulled in, suppressed, but it's a tank. They need a lot of damage as he's hearing charges away from the pull. KC sent it in and Kaliss Arcane shift in as well. Good damage onto Mirwin. Now looking for another target. It's Elyoya who's up against the wall. Yike has his perfect target. The jungler of MKOI won't be caught napping though. He puts up a shield.
We're seeing a lot of grouping happening up around the mid lane once again. Looking at the mini-map, he's debating whether he goes to side or whether he looks for a contest.
Sending in Grand Star for where? Call the Forge God flash from Kana finds JoJo with the Pop Blossom as well. Akali found going golden, but what will it cost? Kaliss gets a little bit low. He spaces. JoJo tries to bring play back, but it's done. Equalizer, flash impale me with Bellows breath, but Elyoya's going to get Shockwave into his GA. KC have all the parts falling perfectly for them as Elyoya will flash away from the play. Mantra Inspire needs to be used as TP from KC pulls the tempo back with a winning fight.
The Dragon is up. The TPs have come through. KC have 5 members still alive. It's up to Supa to save this play for Koi.
Elyoya's low. He gets shielded out. Mantra Inspire again from Alvaro. They need the move speed. They need the shields. Busio has an angle. No Pop Blossom, but a Flash Tangle Barbs could help seal it even further. Dragons right there for the tanking and smart maneuvers in yet another team fight. The KC way enables Mountain Soul in game 1.
And MKOI respawn just now, but they know they have the tempo lead. They're going for the Baron Nashor too.
Mirwin is going back to base. The Pantheon is too far away.
Yep.
We look back at the...
And he's probably going to push in again. He's got TP available for a play with Zhonya's now. Let's see if they can pull anything off.
Really good side laning from JoJo. As long as Supa can put down these traps here and avoid the engage.
There's that TP. Busio fell to Pop Blossom. They're too deep. Call the Forge God getting ready to punish him as well. Won't be found. But still, there's 1 kill into the ground as Busio. Being flashed away, but True Shot Barrage catches his life. JoJo jumps in, wants revenge for this game, and he finds it. As he goes golden, takes down Yahoo. He needs to hold the Albert against the wall. Waiting was Yike. A double over to Kaliss. Okay, it's a 2 for 2, but remember, with the Baron team sieging, the defense means it's
Caitlyn is really out DPSing me. So it's about staying more drained, being able to just Q, but JoJo's on the flank.
Sure can flip there, but a Mountain Shield in the way. Equalizer out, JoJo's burning, but Flame Spitter is AoE over the wall. He's going to overheat. Electro Harpoon number 2 comes out, and that's enough damage. Remember, he's got Protobelt as well. True Shot Barrage going golden as JoJo to buy time, but he is dead. There's no way out. Yes, he's got his ultimate as he flashes away. Wait, I was wrong. He's out for now, but how does the rest of the fight go? Mirwin slowed down. Kaliss chasing him down. It looks like he's playing Earth right now as Arcane Shift sends him in for another Mystic Shot, and Busio looks for an angle. MKOI sent away, but Dragon is in 5 seconds, and JoJo has to TP in.
Yeah, JoJo's used everything. His ult is gone. His kill threat is gone. And here we go. Busio off on the flank as well. Mirwin down to 50%.
He has Flash, he has Pop Blossom, he has an angle if MKOI are grouped up. JoJo looking for a new angle. Alvaro gets tagged by True Shot Barrage. Busio's going to find JoJo there. Pop Blossom only onto 1. Remember, he just used Zhonya's equalizer down. JoJo down! Oh man, it's a rough start for the Canadian mid laner in this series as Mirwin's getting tagged out as well like paper. I agree. Busio's looking for a new angle with the tangle buff. He might just find a double already out. A searing charge into an impale though. And Elder's just exposed. Elyoya came in trying to find a new lease on life, but instead the Elder will drop and Elyoya will get burned mid-flight. It's all but over here for MKOI in game 1 as KC put the finishing touches on the fight.
It is Yahoo and Yike with a beautiful Flash Orianna ult that gives Supa his first death of this 40-minute game. And with that, all the towers will fall for MKOI, and they have been routed in game number 1 by superior team fighting from KC.
We set it up as a good day. We set it up as a great day. It's a heated rivalry between Spain and France. It's only the opening game Not as many kills as there are minutes, but you don't need that. All you need to do is rewind and look at the glorious fight that we experienced. Europe's in awe, Europe's loving it, and game one done and dusted. Over to the French is how we begin our series to MSI.
Jojo was simply stifled. KC Team 4 beautifully. They lead the series.
Yes, Calist, I guess early game just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, the bot matchup was pretty hard. We fucked up a bit. Ketin had a lot of gold. The game was pretty hard, but we had good plans, good comeback. We were pretty calm about the way of winning. And also, my top side did a really good game. Buzio had good engage, so yeah, was good.
Your team fights were incredible. Now, of course, last time the Akali was picked against you by Jojo, there were 5 solo kills to be had. Now, however, I was a little surprised he kept kind of inting into you.
Yeah, I mean, last time was just unlucky, right? Yahoo was trying a rune on the matchup, and it was not good, so it was kind of hard. But now that Yahoo has the good rune, then he's just the king of the matchup.
Definitely is. Thank you so much, Calist. You can go and join your team. Just the king of the matchup, guys.
No, I feel like it's like it's like it's good, but we all know it's good.
Yeah,
you know?
we do. Is that they needed a front line, apparently.
So my criticism of KC's draft is they voluntarily Jack, tell me.
Oh, he has a lead.
That's what I thought.
We'll see if he maintains it. Now it's 2 CS actually.
That is a jungle gank.
Jack's coming in, Crystallize already down. Yahoo gets to chase him out. Miasma, easy Vault Breaker into the egg immediately. Elyoy is coming to save the play, but I think this one's already gone. He'll stand and hit Yike a bit, put the pillar down as well, but first blood goes over to Yahoo, and easily, well timed to bully Jojo 2 games in a row.
And Yahoo got the lead, Vedi. He got the lead.
That he did, Jack. And that lane, by the way, in its worst possible state. And a double crab for Yike as well. I mean, this early game is simply fantastic for KC.
But Elyoya's timing is good. Kalist is fully committed here. Super gets low, though. What can Elyoya do? On to Busio. Pillars up in the air, but Yike's coming in once again. The fireball kick on Elyoya. Super gets out, but his Yike gets a flash out of the enemy jungler. Rooted up. It's good onto Kalist, but he won't die either. All 3 members walk away. A lot of summoners were burned.
But it's MKOI that burned the majority of the summoners. Elyoya had to flash, Supa had to flash, and Alvaro used that heal as well. While it was only Busio who had to burn his own. So now, as Yike gets that level 6, it's going to be really, really scary for Supa to walk up or Elyoya to try to face check.
Looks like early game. I mean, at least in this game, Elyoya has been more around the map. My point being is now he's here. Looking at this jungle head-to-head. Vault Breaker, it's a flash onto Elyoya. Cease and desist, waiting. Use now the pillar. Flash over by Yahoo with the miasma down. Elyoya getting seared out. Petrifying Gaze does his job. Yike in trouble. No, he Vault Breakers back in with the help of a cozy campfire. KC a warm and cuzzy inside. It looks great again as they go back to Dragon.
And KCR 4 while MKOI is 3. Supa stayed on the bot wave, still level 5. He didn't move up, so they didn't have the numbers to actually fight back up against KC. And that led to Elyoya's demise, combined with the fact that he didn't have the flash from the previous fight that we talked about. He had no way of getting
on
out.
the top laner, who's now at half HP. But meanwhile, you said MKOI are going to commit to the top side. Here they are, committing to the turret.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Koi is completely foregoing the Dragon, but I guess they're arguing.
Oh my God. Oh, flash hit from Busio right in front. Soccer ball not going to reach. Busio stops the ulti. Dragon's going to go down at the cost of first turret for MKOI.
I mean, he did stop it.
He did.
We'll see if that's the extent of the players. They do threaten a dive, but I do not think that there is a dive here onto this Scion.
This is the power of the Scion that MKOI are using really well here. You see how large of a contrast it is. Scion can just stay bot even when there's 3 people and not have to worry at all. But now Jojo finding
Breaker in vision, decimating smash, cease and desist. The buffer and arrow's going to miss as it comes down, but Yike only just gets out. Here's the encore though. Cozy Campfire saves out. Jojo flashes into melee range. Petrifying Gaze saves the play from Yahoo. MKOI had a bit of follow-up there, and Yahoo stares him in the face and says no. Subjugate, flash from Elyoya. Kalist gets out though, and Yahoo's still here. Now the Cassiopeia, free range, flashing in, getting those noxious blasts and a twin fang. Elyoya first to go into the egg as Jojo went in too close again. A horrible day for the Canadian mid laner as KC pick up 2.
And MKOI overcommitted. They went too deep. They didn't have the CC to act. So easy for KC to slip out of the chain CC from MKOI, to just kite back and get out of the CC. So It's so difficult for him to actually execute plays.
Arrow quickly cleansed by Busio. Elyoya moved into the mid lane. He's deep again. Subjugate out, but Seasons is going to buffer it. Encore's not bad with decimating punches. Yike, okay. And the trade is going up actually as MKOI are trying to find the trade back onto Kana. He'll get a kill out. It's turned messy, but Kalis will look at the front of the fight and Super is lining them up. A double kill down and MKOI, the pounds, finally catches the beast.
I mean, what do we expect? It's Koi versus KC. Through from Alvaro as well was enough to keep him alive. The chase down onto Kalis.
Oh, and Super now in trouble as well. Noxious Blast connect, Twin Fang and Petrifying Gaze. A death sentence from Medusa. Yehu now in the thick of it though. Elyo is coming in onto Jojo. The pillar saves his life. Yehu is still a demon despite MKOI finding the last fight.
Okay, Super got picked off.
That's one of the most important things because Koi needed that breather. They needed to stop KC from accelerating the game. And with third round, and there's that poke now coming through from Kana.
A Yike Vault Breaker. Is he going to do it? That turret, minimal HP, going to go down.
Yeah,
Mirwin is on a flank here, very deep. They could look to collapse on it.
They are indeed. Maybe get the
If they
ulti
turn
out.
onto Mirwin, what about the middle lane?
Let's see. Pillars out onto Kalis,
don't
but he's
have any
fine.
real
The arrow's
engage.
going to hit Busio. He holds on for a little bit. He's still got his heal, but he's stunned up. Doesn't get to move. The layering of CC from MKOI shown once again as mid-turret for the siege, while Mirwin was the chase in top.
Well, we call him Super, but we might have to call him Legolas after that one. Like, that looks like a weakness. Like, that looks like Yehu was caught and you would at least get his flash. But and Mirwin even TP'd thinking it was going to
he's
be a
face
fight,
checking. Wait. Cozy can't fire down. Super thinking about what he can do over the wall. There's Mirwin to zone out as well. Roar of the Slayer slowed down. Cozy Campfire gets him out of dodge, yet the barrier flash. Meanwhile, there's a Vault Breaker and a dead Elyoya. They were looking for a pick on Kana as the turret went down, but Kana had his jungler by his side.
Mid-tower will go down the way of Koi, but KC keep their AD carry alive, and they successfully find a pick on the bottom lane. Khan has kept the pressure up. He wants to have enough gold to complete that item, but in doing so, can he get back in time? He has the TP, and here it goes.
I mean, this could be dangerous. Mirwin, as you said, at half HP with his ulti, it has to be a big one. Dragon's going to be taken down by MKOI. Okay, no contest, but now getting out. Miasma down, lay it down, culling as well, interrupted by the pillar. MKOI group up as 5, but now Yehu gets flashed on. He's a target. Petrify goes only onto 1. Meanwhile, Yike comes in to save the day. Klez running into a Scion. Mirwin gets a stun up. The Encore's big as well. MKOI will not disband. They're staying as a group, but Elyoya didn't get the mission objective. A 1-for-1 so far as Yehu runs at them. So does the Jace damage as well. KC is starting to win the fight. MKOI had one job. Stay group. Pick a target. But KC disrupted them. Pulled them apart. And are looking juicy for a second game in a row.
It's a masterclass in team fighting from KC. The patience that they have, they pull MKOI apart. And once they see a weakness, they pounce. They take down Elyoya. And just after that, Yike knows he can go in. They can take down Supa. And with that, KC are going to take the Baron Nashor.
Excellent patience.
Not shot the lie, but it's by being so patient, it's super difficult for Supa to ever get a carry.
Flat cease and desist, no reaction from Supa. The Encore to save his life, not indeed. Kalist opens up with the kill, decimating smash. A good angle though, but even under turret, KC are unrelenting. That turret is now gone. The culling now out. Subjugate through, the crystallizer stop the play, but Yehu is next in line. Petrifying Gaze onto the tank, Sign and Yike's back in action. He won't be needed though, because the poke, the follow-up is KC's doing.
Patience is sometimes what you need, but aggression and pinpoint accuracy can also come hand in hand. Great engage from
Take away and keep game 2 alive. They are fighting at a disadvantage. Jojo at an angle, wondering, where's this Cassiopeia? Put the Glacial Storm down, Flash Frost. Yike is found out, cease and desist again. Yehu comes in from the back, whittling away Jojo. Yes, they get Yike though, as Yehu has to flash into the egg, slows things down, but the jungler is dead. A breath of fresh air as Elyoya gets spaced out by Kalis, but Dragon now a possibility as KC did this time go a bit fast.
That's exactly what MKOI needed. If Yike makes one mistake, this comp is so volatile, and he is really the one brick that is holding this whole house together for KC. If he falls, the rest of their champions don't really have any agency, and with that, it's
I'm wondering if he got his last
just melt
item.
it. I think they genuinely just try to melt it.
Super gets hit hard. No last item there from Kana, but it's enough damage. They're melting it, as you said. Ocean Soul on the line. 4, 3, 2. Yike flashes in. Cease and desist nearby. And then Petrifying Gaze. Dragon goes down to the trundle, but for MKOI, they've been routed from all sides. Yehu is untouched and gets a free fire, the Fang after Fang. Meanwhile, Kana took down a petty Seraphine with 3 in the dirt. Casey again, team fighting masterclass.
The cost of rushing the dragon meant that you had no room to set up. The focus was tunneled on securing the soul, and Casey had the perfect setup. Yehu on the flank, the target focus from Yike was excellent once again, and now Casey had the Nexus in their eyes.
They need to stay alive. Miwan's going to flash away. Kalist will step up to the plate, but Inhibitor at bare minimum going down. 15 seconds for Super. Can Casey end? Miasma down. Yike has Miwan in the ground. That was easily done. KC on now on the Nexus turret. One already dropping down. Miwan gets out of zombie form. Elyoya's left alone. They're trying to buy time for Super, but the minion wave's coming in. KC close to being on the door of a series win for MSI and for finals. MKOI came in today looking for revenge, but it looks like KC had their number as 3 come up. Petrifying gaze again. Yehu over Jojo today has been easy to say.
And MKOI did a trade we've seen many times. It's the soul for the Nexus. Casey played the fight better as they...
Yes, definitely so. A 2-0 and so quickly, Busio. Where are your opponents?
Yeah, they just have no tactics.
The tactics, we've heard about it so much. Did some of the tactics have to do with your team fighting? Because, oh my god, it's on a different level today.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of teamfight tactics. You know, like, they have a pretty good 5v5 comp there at the end, but we're able to start the fight one-shotting Ash, so I think the boys are just playing great, so it's making the team fights very easy.
Yes, but Busio, reverse sweeps do happen. In fact, they happened in this studio a while ago. So, is it going to be that time again? How are you going to stop it?
We're just not going to think any differently than the previous 2 games. Just play the same, you know, don't let it get to our head, and we should be fine.
Okay, thank you. You can go and join your team.
When Jojo had this responsibility, it just wasn't going to happen
Knocked
because
him out
KC
first.
and the cannon is coming through.
I mean,
This
Dragon
double-
Stop I think is really good.
The cannon is useless, right? He needs to continue buying damage to be useful in team fights. So I think Mirwin can have much more pressure in this game and later on as well.
Alvaro, first checking here. Kalist cancels his back, gets good trade down. Alvaro in trouble, flashes away. Won't be matched by Kalist. They get the summon.
About the laning phase, it's not that Alvaro can't play these range champs, but Jojo might be in trouble here.
Might indeed. Sweeping blade through. Yehu comes in, gets the stun with the gold card, knocked in the air. His wind becomes lightning. Gets a little bit of wind himself as Elyoya goes into clone, tries to find an angle, but it's a level 4 Wukong. And outside of the ignite coming through from Jojo and burning his flash, not much else will happen. In. Okay, never mind. Wukong anyway. Gold card and yeah, ambitious, but they do a bit of damage on Yike.
To bring it back to Alvaro, it's about the teamfight presence that he brings on these engage champs as Jojo is in trouble again.
No flash, sweeping blade gonna get Jojo out, but 3 talent strike sends him in the air with a gold card layered in first blood. Give it over to Yehu. Just like that, Yike's there to punish.
It feels like you need more things to go your way to really get that Corki online.
I feel like, again, Lulu's been in a great spot for a long time. Can't think about slicing Maelstrom. I'm going to pull it out against Miwan, stunned up, and Yike just flies in. 3 talent strike knockup, and the wind again. Yike is everywhere, and once again putting on a jungle show.
The timing was perfect there for Yike, because Kana throwing out his ultimate just as Miwan used his stun. He only got to 2 stacks.
Super doesn't have a big one anymore. Busio doesn't have the ulti, but MKOI unable to punish.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned earlier, the lack of teleports does mean that Koi's side lane ability is going to be trepidatious, to say the least. There's, okay, a fight over the Raptors.
Yike is a level down, doesn't care. When comes lightning, tidal wave flash, and there it is. Last breath coming in from Jojo. Slicing Maelstrom, though, on everyone. Kana with the shotgun has changed the fight. He will go down, but Yehu's there to match. What a slicing Maelstrom from that man!
Magically, it was a 2 for 2. What felt like a
Elyoya, and it's not until Yehu flashes in that he gets the double kill.
They're loving it. They're loving it in this kick.
For the bot lane to get pushed, while Casey want to streamline and just get this crab before MKOI's bot lane has to push.
Yehu ghosting, a little bit scared now. He's got a blue card. He can't stop that Cyclone. Presses Q for a bit of damage, and Yike just runs in. Crescent guard and a wild growth. Elyoya sends sky high. Tidal wave layering down. Yike's going to die to Jojo, though, who's just sitting there now with the last breath. Going through, finally, running through everyone. Busio flushes. Jojo's there to match. The Yasuo unleashed. And while the focus was on Elyoya, Jojo kept sweeping the blade.
And MKOI find the fight. It looked dire in the beginning.
The Akali game 1. wasn't the best showing. He got bullied. Game 2, the Anivia got bullied again. Now there's 2v2. Speaker bullying onto Boosio. Crosses bomb. Polymorph. So broken. Super about to die. Arclight of Ruin flash. No. A little bit to the left. Cliff flashed over the wall, but it meant the Arclight of Ruin was a touch off.
Yep. Where I feel like the rest of KC has just played so much more coordinated and so much more patient than we've seen from MKOI.
Look at Kana finding the flank. No flash available onto Mir, and he used that in the top lane.
Way. And he stunned Kana again, but he found out no last breath. But Kana flashes in anyway again, slicing Maelstrom onto 2 means the bot lane of MKOI can't play. Rather Jojo and Alvaro, but hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Even with Elyoya down and Alvaro down, I thought maybe there's a turn back. No, I was wrong. KC just found all angles of the fight.
And KC split them apart time and time again. You see it happening so often. This is how they out-team fight MKOI. They don't give them that great wombo combo, that Yasuo ultimate. They just make them and pick them off one at a time. But Jojo wants to go for the play.
Right, he's going to find the solo kill just about. Booster can't save him. Jojo's on a killing spree, and then finally was that ulti.
They would have turned their attention onto him, cut off that flank. But they did get the flash out from Kana. Having cast Odoronne for many years.
All in, Transcendence, Alvaro in trouble. Kana comes in with the Protobelt as well. Tidal Wave saves the life of Alvaro, but mid-turret's still under threat. Herald's going to charge. And with that open, we're back to 2,000 gold in the lead for KC. Mid-open, and another bit of movement here to the bottom side. Well, so will it be enough? My question wants to be optimistic because I want to see more games.
And how dark the map is.
Speaking of, Kana with an angle for the mid-push here. 3 members of MKOI. Delightful with the ward clearing out. Kana's timing could not be better. This is the death now. Slicing Maelstrom flushed away from Bamiwan. Even as he burns his own, it's not over. I thought Kana was going to seal the deal, but everyone from MKOI gets out. Only burning 2 flashes out of potential 3.
Elyoya was...
Elyoya face checking. Gold card going to be found out on the real Wukong. AP took the fate mid, remember, so with Lich Bane, Rapid Fire Cannon, and a Rod of Ages, who does serious damage. Acro Prison going to be avoided. All about this Scuttlecraft for now. Jojo getting into position, sweeping blade, gets the flash out. Last breath, not there just yet, looking for a target. Mirwin comes in with Tibbers, gets the stun down onto Khalez. He's caught out, Super gets in range and nails him down from afar. MKOI find one, and Baron now the thought process.
I was going to say, yeah, I completely agree, Hysterics. Could that be a Baron angle? They've got a Yasuo on the board.
Did at least.
They have Tibbers as well if they want extra tanking.
Super.
They got deep.
Valkyrie's into Yehu. Good kiting away. Exhausted down is Jojo. Polyball maybe too far. Tidal Wave is saving the play. Crescent Guard from Yike though sends MKOI to the L. They're away. They're gone for now. Yike again for an angle. MKOI almost overstay as Kana looks for plating in the bottom side.
And MKOI, they don't think they can go for the Nash. They want it for now.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to work, though. They are respecting it, KC.
Well, they want to ward. Maybe it will. Cyclones early, though. Wild Growth, Tidal Wave might save the play, but it won't save Elyoya. He wasn't on top of everyone. And now, who has a gold card at the ready on to Alvaro. Wind becomes lightning. A Windwall to save the day, but the Arclight of Ruin and a Glitterland slowed down, knocked up. Big mistake from MKOI. KC take them down. And with one whiff, the captain of Spain is gone.
And the captain goes down with his ship. It's a huge mistake from Elyoya. He overforces, and KC, they pounce on the opportunity. They're going to get the Drake, and you have to feel they're going to get the Nash as well.
And KC have continued to demonstrate their strong team fighting capabilities. Exactly. Now, with the gold lead that they have, they are looking for a pick.
Jojo's found out this is an easy stun. Flashing Maelstrom comes in, even though it's only a one-man. Jojo last breath, going to try and take Kana out, but he goes golden. Wildcard saves his life. Tidal Wave almost, he flashes into it. They're trying to kill him. Wukong clone this time, sets up nicely, but Yike just re-initiates. He's got the Crescent Guard up, and he's taking no damage. A double kill over. KC once again, no MKOI. A force with their backs against the wall.
KC keep their top laner alive, take out the mid laner, take out the jungler, and now the Baron is served on a silver platter. It's only Super and Mirwin left to stop the Baron going down.
Mirwin has flash, he has the ulti. He needs to make a miracle happen for MKOI here.
Gold card though. Who saved out with the bell. There's no stun for Mirwin. He's just used it. Who with the chase up, the gold card incoming. Kana will chase him while Baron will go down. And MKOI's chances in this series, much like the Baron, are dying fast.
Things are falling apart. KC.
Ever a BO5 between these two would end in 3.
I think you see the desperation from Elyoya there in that play. He's not willing to accept that Jojo just dies.
Good damage, Wild Growth is being drawn out. Super, once again, in another game, is still a threat. Just wait it out for the next potential Baron. The next Dragon, maybe. I mean, it's time on MKOI's side. It really has to be asked. Yeah, who does have IE?
Yeah, I think at this point, when you are 10,000 gold down nearly, time is always on your side, because the longer the game goes, just the less that gold lead actually matters. But KC, they don't want to give them time. They're looking
low already. This Yasuo in trouble. Tidal Wave has to be used. Looking at Karmine again, he's been pinged out, but he's angled perfect to end the series, to go to their first MSI as KC. Karmine's going to come in. He only slicing Maelstrom's one, though. He's going to go golden, but he's done the job against Mirwin. Yike will finish it off as Karmine gets blocked by a bear, but Mirwin is not escaping the play. Meanwhile, Jojo flashes, but Kalist will take that 1v1. MKOI routed, thwarted once again. There's no play here that would look good, no matter how split up KC were. The Super tries to fire back. Yike awaits. MKOI are used to feeling this out in 5, but KC are going to take it down in 3.
The rivalry is reduced to a show match as KC make fun of KOI in this series. 17-8 the kill score, a 10k gold lead. 4 members fall. Kill after kill, fight after fight, KC simply dominate their opposition.
MKOI will get one more opportunity
to get the combo that they are looking for. The knock-up combo just doesn't happen. And
found definitely on the bear as well, slicing Maelstrom, an easy kill. Mirwin dead again. The Anti-Top yet again reduced to rubble, just like it was last time.
Another pick secured. KC know that the Baron is spawning.
Can they get even near? No,
they can't contest it. You have to try and hope that KC will blunder with the Baron, basically, that they overextend, similar to what we saw in game 1 with the Nico play underneath the tower. That's the type of fight that they need, where they can... but even if they win that fight, KC are taking their time, they're using their range, they're chipping away as KOI just don't have the wave clear, waiting for the minions to do their job. And Kalist, with the damage that he has, if you step too close, it will melt your HP bar. Yeah, who's going to use the Ghost? Threatening the gold card.
MKOI under this turret, if it falls down, there's nothing to save them. Kind of now threatens a Nexus turret.
Is that they get given ultimately to try and turn the game around.
Yeah, they definitely could have went for the top inhib, but they just recognized that...
To throw games.
This is done from MKOI. Destiny was used, and they all huddled up together, giving no angle here for Karmine. Yehu, excuse me. Elyoya thinking about going in with a clone. Jojo as well, sweeping blade in. He's jumping in. He's got no choice. He's got GA, gets the flash out of Kalist. Tidal Wave though. Jojo's going to ulti back in with the Wild Growth though. Kalist is unmatched, unstoppable. He just won't die. Look at the damage. They're trying to send him for the French AD carry. They've got a grudge, but they just can't kill him. Everyone falls from MKOI as the bragging rights for Komedo reach peak.
And Kalist will not repeat the same mistakes he did against Na'Vi. He kites it back. He respects the engage, and he shuts down MKOI.
It's revenge for last spring, but without breaking a sweat in a 3-0 with the first MSI locked in for KC. Doing it versus Spain makes it all the more richer as KC paints the league blue, locking in spring finals versus G2.
A strong 3-0.
Yike, or Yahoo, the top side of KC showed up tremendously today, and the team fighting from KC was really the difference maker.
The last time that they played against KOI, and it was really impressive to see. KOI are going to be nothing but frustrated with this performance. We know that they had so much more to show, but at the final hurdle, they couldn't deliver.
KC just sent them to a 2-month holiday.